Hello, I'm the Ruckus, and welcome to GI Reviews. How you guys doing out there? Today, we're going to take a look at another classified series offering. We're looking at the Steel Core Troopers 2-pack. Guy and gal set, yes indeed. This has been out for a little bit of time. It's been out a little while, not crazy long ago, but it's been out a little while. I'm getting around to it now. So much has come out that there are going to be some figures that it'll take some time to get to. Quite frankly, I'm actually going to attempt to be a little bit more diligent and play catch up as best I can with some figures. I have to pick and choose. There might be some that never get a review. They may show up in the form of a comparison or something like that, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I figured I'd take care of this 2-pack. We've been having a twofer motif recently, so doing this pack simultaneously is a change of pace while also keeping with doing two figures in the same review. You can see what we got going on here in the with the cover art here. We've got toy photography on our left side, and I'm seeing the Statue of Liberty there, and there's some trouble bubbles back there. So that's an excellent idea for a scene. Considering that the Steel Core Troopers have backpacks and can fly on their own steam via those backpacks. Then continuing on to our right, we have artwork of the Steel Core Troopers, and of course we've got the diagonal banners showing their very prodigious loadouts. This is a big box. We've got to play the sideways game. You can see some of that artwork on the side there. This is number 95 in the line. And of course, we've got the other side, that artwork only kind of like in a silhouette style. We've got that useless QR code. Number 95 is right there. And we have a double row of the icons that show the Steel Core Troopers specialties. And on the back, we have the digital sketch of both figures and their respective loadouts. We have their respective height measurements. The male is coming in at 6.1 inches, the female at 5.9. We also have to our right, we've got some renders of the bandoliers that show the rounds that they carry on their person. Below that, we have their emblem, their insignia or logo, Steel Core. And below that, we have a sketch showing their the fronts of their vests. And you can see their knife sheath, and the other side looks like there's a grenade that's that they're carrying, but of course there's no paint, so it's hard to discern. But that's what we got there. On our left, we have the casing in which they both came in, and it has that that artwork only in black and white. And then on our right, we have their foot locker, their cardboard foot locker. You see the Steel Core Troopers logo on, blazing across that. And on the top and bottom, we have the number 95, which is what number this set comes in the line. And now we have our pair of Steel Core Troopers, almost fully loaded out. The only thing that's not on their person right now are their backpacks. And that's because we will show the backpack separately, along with the accessories. But for the most part, they're loaded out with their respective weapons. And of course, with the masks that they're wearing, that's how they came out of packaging. I stated earlier that both Steel Core Troopers were mostly loaded out, and here's one of the reasons why I said mostly. It's because there is a third long-range weapon that came with it. It is a sniper rifle, and you see right here, and if I were to actually go by where it was located in the loadout on the rear packaging, this would be the female's weapon, but I'm sure it could be used for either or. I'm just saying that because they had, there are three weapons, so one of them is going to have to fall on someone's side. So it just happened to be the female trooper's side that this weapon fell under. It comes with a removable suppressor, as you can see there, which is cool. And all of the long-range weapons have removable magazines. So that's very nice as well. And as far as the weapon itself is concerned, you see that it's molded in black and it's got green paint highlights on either side. It's got a scope, so yeah, pretty nice weapon. Both figures come with an additional helmet slash head sculpt. This with bronze colored visors, which look pretty nice. This is cool if you army build and have at least one more pack. You could have that other pair sport these, or you could have both males or both females, however you want to do it. So it's cool that you get to mix and match with these helmets. We also get a pair of these jetpacks, these backpacks. I'm showing you one, but rest assured, this set comes with two. And it's basically molded in a drab green, and you've got that sticker on there of the American flag, and it's got lettering on there reads JPU 81G-P. I'm trying to figure out what that means. Anyway, that's what we got going on. On the other side, it's got some detail, and it's got the peg for where you stick it in the port in their respective backs. Both jetpacks come with a pair of blast effects like this that you see here, and all you have to do is, I'll set one down, port them in the holes that are available at the bottom of the jetpack, and you'll probably have to bore a little bit to get them in, and there you have it. They come with a ton of blast effects. You have two of these. They're different size, and they're molded in fluorescent red there. So you've got those two. You get this type of burst effect, also molded in a fluorescent red. You have this effect, which I believe those first two fluorescent red effects that I showed you fit in a hole. There is a like a porthole in there, so I think you can, yeah, there you go. So you can do that. You have this widespread effect as well, also fluorescent red. Then you have this effect. We've seen all of these effects before. I'm glad we get them though, because it really helps dynamically enhance your figures with your poses. But you see here, it's kind of like a round that when you fired it, it let off smoke. So that's pretty cool. We also have more that's kind of like that. We've seen this before too, this round effect, and gives you the same thing, only it's kind of like for automatic style type of weapon. And then we've got, and speaking of automatic, we've got this rat-a-tat-tat style. We've seen this before too, and yeah, that's pretty cool. And finally, we have a smoking effect for after you've shot a weapon off. So yeah, they've, meaning Hasbro, really blessed us with a nice effects package. Here's our 360-degree look at the figures, both of them. And like I said, they are mostly loaded out. When we get them off the rotating base, we'll see the remainder of the accessories. The first thing we'll do is go over the accessories that are similar to both. One being the knives that they come with. I'll take out the female's version and let you guys see that. There it is. That's good. That's a better one. Molded in black and painted in silver, as you can see. At least I'm sure you can. I'm trying to get it into some light so you can see it. Hopefully. Yep, that looks good enough. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm going to stick that back in. And then, just so we can be equal, I'll pull out the male's sidearm, if he'll let me, in tight, so you know you're not going to lose it once you have it stuck in there. Thank you. Thank you for finally coming out. Now that I've got that standing back the way it's supposed to. There it is right there. You could see they both share the same type of sidearm, molded in a flat black. Pretty nice. We've seen this sidearm before. Once again, you guys that are into weapons and firearms, you could let me know down in the comments below what this is called, because I am not up on my weapons. I'm sorry to say. Here's the male's weapon, at least the one that he's carrying. You can have either carry, either or, whichever you want to, and however you want. But this is the weapon that I had the male carrying. You see what it looks like. It also has a removable magazine. Pretty nice. This weapon is nice in and of itself as well. Here's the weapon the female was wielding. Also pretty nice. Also has a removable magazine. Very nice. People may wonder, why do we need to have removable magazines? Because it gives posing possibilities. You can actually, not all poses have to be action poses. You can have a pose showing them loading up. It's just a nice option to have. I would filtering around trying to find the right angle so you guys could see it in the light there. Finally got it. As nice as this 2-pack set is, I have to report, there are some, downsides to it. In the case of the female, she's rocking the single jointed swiveling elbows. Unfortunately, it would have been nice if she would have come with the double jointed type that we've grown to love. She does have pinless knees though, so that's something. We got something out the deal, so that's pretty cool. So you got, like I said, double jointed knees. They're pinless, so that's cool. She's got the, like most G.I. Joe figures have, she's got butterfly joints. She can rear that far back, and you're not going to get much forward because of those vests, so that's what you get right there. And in terms of her torso, she's on a ball hinge at the waist, so you can get that rocking side to side, left to right, and that's as far back as you're going to go, and that's as far forward as far as the helmet head is concerned. She could look up that far, which is cool because she's technically a flyer. She could look down that far. You get some attitude, and of course 360. So that's pretty cool right there with her. Oh, you also have holes in the bottom of her feet, so you could, if you want to pose her on some type of stand that has pegs in it, you can do that. The male, on the other hand, is fully pinned, so it's total old school, and you could probably discern what body parts it came from, but you could see right there, pinned elbows, pinned knees. It does have, of course, the butterflies, but because of the overlay, the vest overlay, it impedes, so he rears back that far, and he can get his arms that close. That's about as close as he's going to get those arms. And the head is, you can go back that far, which is cool. Once again, he's a flyer. Goes down. The head is on a dumbbell, and the neck is independent as well, so you get some excellent range that way. And everything, like I said, double jointed, but they're all pinned, so it is what it is. Here's the male with the backpack on and the effects. So you see, very, very nice. Very nice. As far as his weapon is concerned, you guys, it should be noted that this particular weapon, the trigger guard, is so far away from the pistol grip that you will have to extend that trigger finger. So you may stress the plastic, so keep that in mind. I could tell you one thing, those single jointed elbows on the female definitely makes it, you can't use the sniper rifle with her, that's for sure. So it isn't meant for her, apparently. This is about the best I can get. There's no way I can get the other arm to, the other hand to grasp the stock of the weapon at all. The male trooper, on the other hand, can grasp with both hands, can reach, so maybe pinned, but at least he's got the range. So apparently this weapon was definitely made for him to wield. Here we have both of our Steel Corps troopers airborne. They both are wearing their backpacks, and you're seeing that their weapons are utilizing some of the effects that came with the set. The female is wearing the other head sculpt, so you can see what that looks like on these Steel Corps troopers. Speaking of Steel Corps, that name is derived because they should have been named Steel Brigade, because that's G.I. Joe is what started Steel Brigade. But I'm sure those of you that are into G.I. Joe are well aware of Vala vs. Bobby Vala, and some of the drama that has occurred between Bobby Vala and Hasbro. And one thing Bobby Vala did, Mr. Vala did, was he managed to get the rights to the name Steel Brigade. In fact, he has a figure so named Steel Brigade. So Hasbro can't use that, so they went with Steel Corps. Still pretty cool name, but it's the principle of the thing. Steel Brigade was really theirs, and they could not and cannot use that name. So it is what it is. As far as the figures of this set is concerned, pretty nice set. It's all reused. It's all reused. Nothing's new in terms of the figures themselves. The female, she's rocking single jointed swiveling elbows. You can only get about 90 degrees. They both have butterfly joints, but because of their vests, the articulation up there is limited. And with the female, and considering that you can't really close off with those butterfly joints, and with her swiveling arms, she can only get 90 degrees of an elbow turn. It makes it impossible for her to properly wield the sniper rifle. So yeah, you can't really use the sniper rifle effectively with her unless you have her one arm slinging it. The male can use it. He's all pinned, but at least he's all double jointed as well, so he can grasp the weapon, as you see him grasping his own weapon with two hands, right there in the air. We've got the female. She's wearing the other helmet, so you can see the differences between the two helmets, and how good they look on the figures, which they look very, very nice. They come with an excellent loadout. There's no denying that, especially when you come with the blast effects. You can come up with all kind of stuff when it comes to that, and of course, can't be beat with those backpacks, which you could use them with other G.I. Joe figures as well if you so desired. So it's a pretty nice set. It would have been nice if they utilized newer bucks, but it's Hasbro. You know Hasbro's going to do what Hasbro's going to do. Anyway, if you like the video, please like, share the video as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Leave your comments below, and let me know what you think about these figures, about the review. What do you want to see? Anything you have, questions, comments, concerns, down there, hit me with them. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload another video. And notified you shall be. That'll do it this go round, guys. Thanks for watching the video, and until next time, take care.